Hey, Aidan Booth here again. Welcome to the next video in this road trip series. I'm now in Lake Lugano in Switzerland. It's actually right on the border of Italy and Switzerland. So everyone here talks in Italian. The name of the little area where I am is called Paradiso, and that means paradise in Italian. And I can absolutely see why they named this area like this, because this is an absolute paradise. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Now, a couple of things for you today. The first is that you can download the profit plan if you haven't done that already. That talks about the 3 steps in more detail and how you could use this business model for yourself in 2023 and potentially scale from $0 through to $10,000 or more per day, just like what we've done. That's the first thing. The second thing that I want to share with you today is another reason why I think it's just so important to have an online business in 2023. Now, we've already spoken about financial freedom. We've spoken about time freedom and how these two things layer on top of one another. The third part of that trifecta is geographic freedom. And geographic freedom is not being restricted to any specific geographic location. It's the ability to choose where you are, where you live, where you travel to, and so much more. And this idea of a 2-week vacation per year is crazy in 2023. With all the technology at your disposal, with the right business plan, you can actually have complete geographic freedom and financial freedom and time freedom. Now, I want to share a personal story. This is not something that many people know. It's not something that I talk about all that often, but back in 2005, when I was starting my online business, I was $90,000 in debt. I was living in a very, very cold house, driving a beat up Ford Laser. It was the same color as the car I'm driving at the moment, but not quite the same grade, unfortunately. Anyway, I was selling SD cards on eBay. These are those little memory cards for cameras, and I made a little bit of money tinkering around with that. I then decided to try to start making money, more passive income, through an online business. So I started a website that was selling flowers. That didn't go too well. I started another website that was all around tango in Argentina, and did so much more. Essentially, I had 2 years of trial and error, and then finally I started seeing some results and seeing some success, but it took me a long time. I was able to eventually speed everything up by investing in online training and getting knowledge and direction that ultimately led to accelerating my results. And funnily enough, I ended up doing something very similar to what I'm doing today and what we're talking about with these 3 steps. Now, that was over 15 years ago, so things have evolved a little bit, but the core of the business plan has remained the same. And I remember when I was, building my business, I got to a point where I was making $20 a day, and then $50 a day, $100 a day, $1,000 a day, up until the point where we've now made millions of dollars through this online business. And as I've been progressing through that journey, I was able to tick off the boxes of financial freedom, time freedom, and geographic freedom. And I'm just so grateful for that, because the geographic freedom allows me to live life on my own terms. That's the thing that actually allows me to live in Argentina and to also spend a lot of time in New Zealand and travel the world and have all that free time to do fun things with my family. So I'm eternally grateful for that. And I want you to be able to experience that as well. And I feel like the business that we're talking about here is the absolute best way to do that in 2023. This is a business that can give you the freedom. It's the business that's given me the freedom to do this kind of a road trip, which is something I could have only dreamed of, 15 years ago. And look, there's absolutely possibility here for everyone to be able to do this. You do need to put in a little bit of hard work. You do need to have a little bit of dedication, but it's not magic. This is a system, and it is without doubt the fastest approach that I know of for making money online in 2023. So make sure that you tune in to one of the Profit Labs that we're going to be running. You can get registered for those. We're not going to have any replays of these, and we will be announcing the winner of $5,000 cash on these as well. So make sure you tune in. I really want to get this information over to you because I think it could change your life. I'll see you in one of the Profit Labs.